so many badly injured people.
Well, I'm joined in the studio by my colleague, Saeed Shehata from BBC Arabic. Hello again. So just tell us more about what you're hearing about what happened.
Well, I'm hearing two sides. The Arab world is united, from official to street, ordinary people, different organizations, public figures, all of them saying Israel is responsible for this attack. They didn't provide any evidence, but they're saying, this type of missiles, it cannot be owned by Hamas or Islamic Jihad. On the other side, Israel spokesperson of the Israeli army, Daniel Hagari, confirmed that it's not an Israeli missile, and he will share evidence of is not Israeli missile to strike there. So there is two different sides, but the outcome of it is civilians died, catastrophic and crisis, and it happened in a hospital where it shelters not only the injured people, but people who fled from the north to the south, according to the Israeli guides, for them to move there because they might strike some areas on the north of Gaza. So
it was seen as a safe place, wasn't it? And some 4,000 displaced people were there.
Absolutely. And not only in this hospital, but even the United Nations mentioned on Tuesday also there is one of its schools which hosts about at least 4,000 people. It was hit by airstrike, and about six people died and some other injured. So there is no safe place, even the hospital, which is supposed to be according to the rules of war, should be protected and civilian feeling safe. And because of that, some people who moved from north to the south, now they came on social media and they're saying they are going back. They started a journey to go back and said, if we're not safe in the south, why we leave our home and facing shortage of food and all of this stuff.
What are you hearing about what may happen today in terms of President Biden, of course, is arriving later in Israel. He was expected to meet with Arab leaders. That's all been cancelled now. Is there any hope, though, of there perhaps being an opening of the border at Rafah into Egypt, that humanitarian aid may be able to come in?
I think President Biden was hoping, or the region was expecting Mr. Biden to make a breakthrough. Not only the humanitarian aid, but the starting point, because it's the pressing need of people who, like the hospital, are on the verge of collapse, according to the health authority in Gaza, and according to the United Nations, the food, water, and all this. So it was the priority. And I think Mr. Biden, he might try to convince the Israeli to make some easing the tension. So if he manage at least to open the humanitarian corridor, it can a little bit ease the tension. But I think he needs more in order to win the support of the Arab leaders, because even countries have peace treaty with Israel, like Egypt, Jordan, they criticizing what happened and they condemn Israel. So they have one voice. So I think the president has a big task on his shoulders to convince the Israeli to do something in order to ease the tension and open the door for more calm, to start kind of negotiation to help stop the war, stop the fighting, and start a kind of negotiation to bring peace in the area for the time being, and starting looking at the long process, or in the long term, about the solution, a Palestinian state to help to achieve peace according to the Palestinian and the Arab countries.
Saeed Shehata, for now, thank you very much indeed from BBC.